VeChain is an open source blockchain platform that aims at solving issues of the world supply chain of goods by using distributed governance and IoT, Internet of Things, to create a decentralized ecosystem. You'll understand more as we continue into this video. This project launched back in June 2016, and the vision is to increase the transparency, efficiency, traceability, and decrease costs associated with shipping and transporting for enterprises and their goods. This will be useful to firms specializing in logistics like DHL, FedEx, and more. Hello guys, Bittruth here. Today we will explore VeChain and if it's worth investing in it or not over the coming months and potentially years, so stick around to know more. Sunny Lau is the CEO and co-founder of VeChain. However, it's worth mentioning that I wasn't able to find the names of other co-founders of VeChain, as it is not mentioned on the website, LinkedIn profile of the organization, or any older records. Which leads me to speculate that there might be co-founders who are not public figures, since it is connected to a subsidiary called Bittruth. The founder has more of a business background than a technical one compared to other blockchain projects we reviewed, and it seems that they're not boasting a huge number of developers and marketers, at least on their main page. But they do have serious backers, like Breyer Capital and Draper Dragon Fund. Now, since VeChain is built on the VeChain Thor blockchain, there is two tokens, VeChain token and vetho. So by holding VeChain tokens, you get vetho automatically as a part of the proof of stake mechanism. Just like the relationship between Neo and Neo Gas, the staking rewards are not really appealing, as if there is a huge amount staked, so competition is very high per block. The maximum and total supply is 86 billion, while only 74% of that amount is in circulation. The distribution is as follows. Actually, there is no data provided on that, and there's only a mention of the economic model of VeChain and their dual token system. The dual token system, however, utilizes vetho token for transaction fees, and they call it the energy that powers the transactions on the network. Most users sell their vetho as soon as they have the ability to, because its price fluctuates massively and the consensus of holders decides how high or low transaction fees can be on any single day on the VeChain blockchain. VeChain Toolchain is a kit containing hardware and software to help a business utilize the VeChain Thor blockchain network. There are 3 different versions to this toolkit, and its goal to make businesses and industries leverage blockchain technology without needing technical expertise to create one. Basically, a business can use this kit to build applications like databases, configuration of RFID chips, and NFC chips. This system has been tested by several companies like Walmart and uses this system to verify products. You have BMW with supply chain transparency. So these are the partnerships that we know of. However, the common question is that most blockchains can offer businesses and enterprises the ability to build apps. So why is VeChain trying to lead that, or is it because they are going after the supply chain system? Which is a bit confusing, to be honest. VeChain blockchain handles 165 transactions per second, while the system is built to handle 10,000 transactions per second if run on full capacity. Of course, there are different sides to this, like the layer 1 and layer 2. However, that is too technical and that's not where we're going in this video. Development activity wise, however, VeChain is less consistent with their GitHub development and releases compared to Ethereum, Solana, even though currently VeChain is in the top 30 cryptos on CoinMarketCap. As far as positive news and fundamentals in relation to the utility of VeChain, the main drive currently are partnerships, integrations with different businesses and their supply chains, which was the target goal of VeChain to begin with, like the successful examples of BMW and Walmart, amongst countless others, and currently the launch of the VeChain DEX with tokens on the VeChain blockchain. However, it's notable that there are no ERC20 tokens, which is understandable, but however, there is a small number of tokens listed from the VeChain ecosystem. Most supporters of VeChain keep referencing the VeChain Toolchain as a prime example that it will set records and achieve more success than other cryptos. However, it's still early to speculate on that since the product has only been launched 2 years ago, and we are yet to see more projects getting built on the VeChain ecosystem and NFTs, which is driving the competition among other projects which are more established in that endeavor. In conclusion, I'll state my opinion and the intellectual viewer's opinion on if VeChain is worth it or not. In my opinion, however, VeChain is not really worth investing in currently, at least, and I'll probably wait till the next bear market to consider if it's worth getting in, as I fear this is like the Ripple XRP situation and many other coins, we'll get to that in a second, where the native token relies on partnerships to derive its utility and value, and historically coins of that nature have underperformed because some partnerships fall through, others don't add value to the project but only a PR move, because we don't really have the transparency to know what are the terms of agreement, like how is that company going to use VeChain. Yes, they tell you, for example, they're going to use it in a supply chain, however, how? Do they hold VeChain? What is the tokenomics behind how much VeChain do they hold? Rather than real cooperation, and again, we have to see how the current partnerships play out to the next bear market, and if any of them fell through or they continue as they are. The viewer's perspective is hard to derive, as most arguments present against VeChain stem from their overambitious plans, but all in all, it's worth having VeChain as a small part of your portfolio, which will be classified as 5% based on my risk tolerance. And this is really a speculative bet on if VeChain can really revolutionize the supply chain system, which has been for decades never changed. Yes, they have added technology, you have now a much more efficient system than say 30 years ago. However, their changes in the system are much more complex because supply chain systems are based on, if you read about them at least, you'll realize there's a lot of shipping companies and subsidiaries. The partnership with a single company will not work. You'll have to do partnership with most shipping companies in a single supply chain, and there are millions of supply chains, so it's a bit overambitious, and it will be interesting to see how that will play out. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you have any thoughts or opinions on VeChain and its future in the cryptocurrency market. Goodbye.